Yeah, we'll get to attack the water.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Max Meteorology. Uh, Sorry, I'm having a bit of an issue. Hold on. There we go. All right. Sorry about the. Ooh, I'm very loud. There we go. Much better. Um. So, just hello, everyone. Hope y'all are doing well. Let me go ahead and open up what I want to show first. Uh. Nope, that's not what I want. Where is it? Some technical difficulties over here. Sorry. Oh, I need to turn on that. There we go. Now we're live. Okay. Where is it? OBS is being a pain right now. Maybe I have to flip the scene. There we go. But now it's not showing the radar. There we go. This is what I wanted to show. Sorry, technical difficulties. So this is what we're looking at today. So this is our day one outlook. We have two barrel enhanced risks. We've got one in the Texas and Oklahoma region, and we have another surprise one in the um, Arkansas, Mississippi, and Alabama. Then followed by a large slight risk across all of Arkansas, parts of Oklahoma, just south of the Panhandle, and for most of Texas, and then into New Mexico. So we're going to be looking at a very widespread range. We do have a slight risk of a tornado chance today. We have a 2%, 2%, one slightly higher than I was expecting in Colorado. And then we do have the 5% follow right in the exact area that the two enhanced risks were. We do have a high chance of damaging winds today, 5%, stretching across through Florida, which we are already seeing storms fire off on the east coast of Florida. And then hail is going to be a big threat in the west enhanced risk. We do have a hatched risk in Texas, New Mexico, and Oklahoma. That's 25 miles within any given point. There could be 1-inch diameter hail or larger. So we're going to go ahead and get to the coverage. Today we are joined by Dom, our co-owner here at Max Meteorology. Would you like to say hi?
Yeah, how's it going?
It's focusing really weird. Hold on. Let me open up. I hear it's really laggy according to YouTube. Let me check. That's not what I want. Nope, that's not what I want either. I'll go ahead and put it on the radar. I'm gonna be more prepared next time, trust me. There we go. Now let me find the... What was I gonna look for again? I can no longer remember. Oh, yes, the stream. Open. Oh, it is kind of low quality. I think it's okay though. It's not the worst. I've seen worse. All right. Wonderful. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh, we do have a tornado warning. This was just issued because when I looked 2 seconds ago, it wasn't here. Yeah, we do have a large area moving away from the radar and then one towards the radar. So I cannot tell specifically what they're looking for. I would imagine it's this front right here. What do you think, Dom?
Say again? What is this?
The front of the new tornado warning that was just issued.
Oh, I don't know what I think at all.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any strong rotation. I mean, I'm not seeing anything on reflectivity. I'm very confused with this tornado warning. I think they're concerned about this huge front right here.
And that is a huge tornado warning issue.
Yeah, that is a large. That's across 3 counties, maybe 4.
That could possibly turn into a PDS.
Yeah, if we do get a touchdown, that would definitely be likely. Let's go ahead down, as I was talking about earlier, to the regions in Florida. We do have some severe thunderstorm warnings, and we do have some special marine statements. Majority of these are for heavy winds and possible waterspouts. This is along all of the East Coast, stretching from just north of Palm Coast all the way to past Savannah and into Hilton Head Plantation. So this is a very long stretch of warnings that we are looking at. We do have hail, lots of hail. We do have parts of rotation which may drop a waterspout. Specifically right here is where I would expect there to likely. And then again, we do have tons of severe thunderstorm warnings. First off, Mississippi. Got some possible rotation, in fact. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and go to this warning by Crosby and Dickinson. This is a considerable threat is destructive. This is observed almost 3-inch in diameter hail. So, if you are in this area, you need to be taking cover. And looking at it, there is definitely a high chance of rotation right there. What do you think, Dom? On the Roaring Springs severe thunderstorm warning.
No. Is this the severe in Florida?
No, this is in Mississippi. Or no, not Mississippi. It's lied. It's in Texas. It's the one severe thunderstorm warning in Texas.
Alright, let me get...
Here, I'm gonna share my stream so it's much easier for you to view this stuff.
Yes, thank you. Because I have to go back and forth through radar.
Yes. So I'll just stream OBS so you can see exactly what they're seeing.
Okay.
So right here is what I am looking at.
Oh yeah, I see.
I'm thinking that's rotation. If we go ahead and check reflectivity. Oh yeah. We should see a tornado warning on this. We should definitely be seeing a tornado warning on this. That's a hook.
I can see that rotation really on it.
Correlation coefficient. Doesn't look like there's debris. However, you can definitely see the hail right here.
Yeah.
So if we go back to reflectivity. Sorry, I'm gonna open up my stream on multiple stuff so we can boost the count on the stream. Ooh, that's very high quality, actually. Why is it so high quality? Dang. I'm loving it. Anyway, yeah, if we do go back to this, let's see if we do have a new scan. I just have to imagine they're worried about this front moving in. So basically what I'm looking at right now is velocity. Velocity is stuff, this is the stuff, green is the stuff moving towards the radar. Red is stuff going away from the radar. So the reason you would think, oh, there's red next to green, there's gotta be rotation, is because imagine, let's go back to the one storm that has a much easier to see image. So as you can see, we have the stuff moving away from the radar, then the green stuff going towards the radar. So now look at how close this is. When they're close, you can imagine that maybe the radar is picking up stuff that is together, and it starts to swirl up a rotation. We do have a new viewer, if you'd like to, someone who is not one of me or you. So, hello, whoever this is. If you have any questions, go ahead and just ask them. We'll answer. So if we do again, we can see the red. So when we do have these lines right next to each other, it does kind of indicate rotation. Specifically when you have, light green next to light red. We will definitely, almost certainly, be seeing a tornado warning here soon for this area. We do have storm chasers in the area though, so there's likely not a tornado yet. If we go over to this severe thunderstorm warning, okay, so this is the severe thunderstorm warning with the tornado in it. Again, if we go ahead. Okay, storm relative velocity is what we wanted to see. Yeah, that is just crazy. Look how close this is. This is just a straight line. That looks beautiful. If we do check the correlation coefficient, we don't have anything on the ground, or at least nothing ripping up debris. Let's go and check velocity throughout the entire area and see if we can see any possible rotation starting to spin up. Right here, actually. Never mind. Let's go back over here. This really should be under a tornado warning. I mean, like, yeah, all of these radars are showing it. That one. All of them are showing a tornado rotation. Almost for certain we have a tornado. Dom, are you looking at any storms?
I'm going. I'm looking at the one over there.
You may want to get off. Push. Go ahead.
Why does it say it's canceled? Why does it look like it's canceled? Sorry, I'm looking at the one in Lubbock, Texas, over by it. It looks like it's canceled, but it says it remains in effect. Oh.
What are we looking at? Sorry, I'm setting my status so people stop messaging me.
I was looking at the one over by Lubbock, Texas. There's some new.
Yeah, that's what I've been looking at. I mean, like, it should be under a tornado warning. I mean, we've got the green going towards the radar, and then the red going away from the radar, right next to each other and this close. I mean, like, we agree with the National Weather Service, but this...
Yes, they're not exactly on.
I do have their Twitter page open, so I can be giving these out. Okay, they did just issue a new tornado warning for Tennessee, including Winchester. So I believe that's Tennessee. So I'm waiting for my radar to update so I can tell you where that is going to be. I'm imagining it's right here. In fact, I can look it up. Add location. Dom, what do you have to say?
Yeah, Huntsville, Alabama just issued a brand new tornado warning.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so they did extend this tornado warning further out, which I entirely agree with by the National Weather Service there. And what's your warning? Oh, yes, it's popping up on my screen as well. Okay, so this is the warning I was talking about. Wait, hold on, this is a different warning. Hold on. There's a lot happening at once. Okay, so they did issue a tornado watch throughout the Texas area, just under the Panhandle. Again, I agree with that tornado warning. Again, we do have 2 large tornado warnings. Okay, you can go ahead. What were you looking at?
I was looking at the one that was just issued from in Hutland.
Yes,
The one.
Yeah, see that? That's what I was looking at. We do have 2 overlapping. I think the issue with that is the 2 National Weather Service offices right here. This is Winchester, Tennessee. Is a relatively big town. No, that's just because it's my radar. So we are not expecting any hail, or big hail, if any. To go check reflectivity. Not seeing anything. So I've got the weather their page open up right here. La 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 la. Stupid ads. I can't play this. Skip. Doom. Okay. I'm looking through X right now, seeing if I can find anything. I am planning on buying a new radar, or not radar, a new microphone, so I can have higher quality audio, because right now what I have is not high quality whatsoever. Let's see. Alright. So let's go back over to our severe thunderstorm. Okay, so they did issue a few new severe thunderstorm warnings over here. We do have a hook starting to form right there, I believe. Yeah, we need some tornado warnings. Specifically right here. If I were the National Weather Service, I would issue a warning right about here. That would be, so that includes Roaring Springs. I believe that is the only town. And then Matador, you do have some rotation coming towards you. Let's see, considerable. Yeah, so we need to be treating these severe thunderstorm warnings like tornado warnings because they are considerable. We do again have rotation appearing on the screen. Didn't even realize a poll was starting for that server. Anyway. Sorry, getting distracted. Let's go ahead and look over in Oklahoma. Get it caught up on over here. I'm gonna go ahead and check reflectivity. We do have a little bit of hail over here. There is hail getting loft, or there is hail at least 1.2 KFT high. So that's pretty high for those who do not know. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning literally just north of Little Rock. We do have some hail coming literally right for Little Rock. Little Rock's right here. This is the hail. I think it actually is moving right here, but these cells are definitely cells that could be producing some hail. So yeah. Sorry, I'm just checking up on stuff, including again, we can come back down to Florida and just keep touching down here because this area is could be very, very important. This storm is just crazy. That's what it is. It is pure crazy. Dom, let's get a check. Oh. We do have something starting to happen right here. So basically we do have a couplet, which is where you have the red and the green right next to each other. So I'm just gonna draw out the pixel so you can visualize the grid that we are working with. So when you have these pixels right next to each other, that means you are dealing with rotation, or likely rotation. You also tend to see red on the right side over here. Oh, we do have a new skin. This storm's moving very fast, very, very fast. It crossed about 2 miles in around 45 seconds. So again, we are seeing the area get closer and closer together. Dom, let's get a checkup from you. We haven't heard of you in a while.
I'm just looking around to see if I can find any rotation. So far, I haven't found any.
Okay, then I'm gonna check back in over here. We have two systems. This could technically possibly produce twin tornadoes. I mean, we've got yes, again, you know how I was talking about that couplet earlier, right here. This is in our two considerable severe thunderstorm warnings. We are tracking a couplet right here. So we have the red moving away from the radar, and then the green moving towards the radar. So when they're right next to each other, they can spin up and start rotating. And just, yeah. So we do have chasers on that because we do have observed hail. So, again, we need to be treating this like a actual tornado warning. Not only, if you don't want to take my word for it, okay, I get that. But you'll take the National Weather Service. You can see that this severe thunderstorm damage that is considerable. Considerable severe thunderstorm damage that should be taken like tornado warnings. So, you should be fine to come out at some point. But for now, go into your safe space. If I do go to... Dom, you can go ahead.
We do have a new. Oh, why is this changing? Oh, that's why. Okay, my radar. Anyways, we do have a new SVR that is south of the tornado warning. It's Tennessee and Alabama. That the damage there is considerable. So I'm pretty sure this could be another tornado right now. Oh, yep, I'm right. Tornado pop.
Just to piggyback off what he was saying, they basically created a new warning for these new severe thunderstorm warnings. Again, if you didn't believe me from earlier, you can see how these are tornado warnings. Oh, we do have a new tornado warning, actually, as a matter of fact. Texas. Yep, I've been calling. I literally called it. I have been talking about this area a lot. Finally, you're seeing a tornado warning. Should have seen this way longer, in my opinion. But we don't argue with the National Weather Service. That feels good though, just to call it.
Where is the warning?
Oh, this is gonna be south of Roaring Springs, right next to the Lubbock National Weather Service office. This is what they're looking at. If we do go ahead and check correlation coefficient, we aren't tracking anything yet. Again, reflectivity, you can see the hook. I've been calling this for a while. We really should have had this way longer than we did actually get it. But again, we don't argue with the National Weather Service. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and let you do the coverage. I'm gonna leave my screen up right here. I'll mute, so you can go ahead, and I will turn down the music so they can hear you. Think of this as a test.
Okay, okay, so yeah, so we got a lot of red in the tornado warning. So we have location right over here. Oh yeah, you can see my screen. We have a lot of rotation over here where the tornado warning is.
Alrighty, thank you, Dom, for helping out while I was gone. push to talk, please. From here on out. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and check the National Weather Service Twitter page. Oh, okay, we do have a new tornado warning for Tennessee. No, they extended it. They did extend the tornado warning over here, which I'm not surprised about. This is just one heck of a front coming in. Hopefully we can see this start to die down here soon. Dom, this is all you.
No, I was just telling you I'll be right back because I'm currently getting a.
Alright, yeah, for stuff like that, you don't have to use push to talk. It's just whenever you want to talk about weather. And also, once you do that, say something. That way I know what you're about to say. And then I can, if I'm already covering it, I can say, yep, you can join in. Or I can say, okay, I can move to the storm that you're on, or something like that. Sorry, this is a learning experience for all of us. Tornado watch issued. So tracking, I'm using my little scroller on the bottom of my screen to help me with this. Again, we are watching these alerts slowly drift out, further out, because we are looking at likely seeing some water spouts. In fact, right here, I'd not be surprised if we had one right now. Let's go ahead and refresh the page. Nope, no new stuff. Again, this I feel over here, don't get me wrong, is bad. Over here is extremely bad, but I would say over here is our main concern. This tornado warning in Texas. It is way smaller than I think it should be. But again, we do not doubt the folks at the National Weather Service. They are the big ones. They are the smart ones. They're the eagle eyes. That rotation is actually weakening. If we go ahead and check velocity, we do still have the hook though. With the inflow and the hail core. So this is actually a little meteorology lesson. I still need to do meteorology part 2. I don't know what to make it about, because I really did all the weather radar coverage that I need to, but I can do more. So we are looking at the hail core, and then we do have the hook right here, or the tail, or the boot. There's a bunch of different names. And then the rest over here is the actual storm. Further out, if I could zoom out, that would be great. So, let me give a better example. So we have the hook right here. We have the hail core right here. And then we have the cell right here. So, everything is all combined in a bunch of different circles. So, in the hook, you tend to see the tornado right here, somewhere along this. And you will almost never, ever, ever see hail over here. It is possible. Well, it is impossible for hail to happen there. It may get blown in. Okay, we do have a new tornado warning, actually. Oh, nope, they just continued it. Wait. Tornado warning continues for Glenn, Texas. Is this Glenn, Texas? I don't think there's any towns in here. Dickens. Okay, yes, it is. So Glenn is right here. Somewhere over here. But they did continue this tornado warning, so we are tracking this hail. So this hail, you will never see hail in the hail core. You will see hail in the hail core. You never see it inside of the hook. The only reason you would ever see the hail inside of the hook is if there's a tornado. There would be, so you may see the hail or high winds drafting it in there. Otherwise, you will never see it in there. Hail basically could mean that there is a high likelihood that there is debris. So if you see any colors besides, like if you look below, you can see where my mouse is. Anything from about 60. 55 is tends to be 55 and higher is what I used to say hail. It's like I know that pink is what you normally think, so hail. So this doesn't look like hail, but I would actually say this is likely hail, and not rain. This is a likely rain wrap tornado. Again, we are seeing the rotation start to weaken, but that hook is still right there strong. If we go back over to our tornado warnings over here, see any new ones? They did continue this tornado warning over here. The 2 tornado warnings over here. So they're still tracking them. I love seeing the black cloud radar. But get the higher velocity. Still tracking this. It does look like it is starting to. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's still very strong, but it is not as strong as it was looking. This is, I'd imagine, just gonna keep moving east. We likely may see it over here. I would say throughout this stretch, if that's assuming it does not weaken, which I would almost guarantee it does. So again, this rotation is definitely weakening. We are looking at the hook right here, though. So reflectivity is definitely still showing that boot or hook. But then, if we look at velocity, it's definitely starting to weaken. Hold on. If I were the National Weather Service, which I am unfortunately not, I may issue a new warning for this part. That's what I would do if I were them. Which I'm not, unfortunately. But if I was, I sure would. Dom, we haven't heard from you in a while. What you up to?
Pulling up traffic cameras to see if I can find this one.
Sounds good. Again, I don't know what is happening right here. You seeing this, Dom?
Oh yeah, I see it. That is the. What is?
So the bright pink is moving very fast, then we have the blue moving close. It's so weird. Like, reflectivity shows there's nothing, and then we get a velocity, and boom! Looks like there's a tornado on the ground. Correlation coefficient is also going crazy right here. This is crazy. It's hurting my mind. That's what it's doing. Okay, so these two pieces of, I don't even know what to call them. These blobs are starting to inch closer and closer together. Right here, right now, I think is the biggest area of concern right there. And then I do believe further north. One moment, me and Dom need to have a quick conversation. I'm gonna mute everything. Alright, me and Dom made an executive decision. We're gonna end the stream early. We may start back up when there's more action. In fact, we likely will. I'm actually gonna send Dom the credentials so he can log in if he wants and start doing a stream. I'm not sure he has the resources. I haven't even talked to him about this. I'm just talking to him now over stream. If he wants to, go ahead. You don't need my permission. Don't make it big. But thank you all for coming. I don't think anyone actually came. But I really need to start focusing on getting activity in the Discord. And, oh, we do have a new tornado warning. Right before we go, I'm going to talk about it. So they are looking at the exact same thing. Man, I just keep calling all of this. They're looking at the exact same thing we've been looking at. And then over here, they did extend it. So, do believe that is all of the tornado warnings. Actually, this one might be new. Okay, so I predicted. Man, why do I keep predicting stuff? I don't like it. I really need to work for the National Weather Service. But if we look over here, we are tracking that cell. I'm gonna go play some Roblox, probably a professional roleplay server. Peace out.